Welcome to the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees. In this episode, we are going to be talking about an extraordinarily special player, someone we haven't done an episode on yet, because we've been waiting for a very particular time to do it. And that time, of course, is the 12th of June, the day when this player was born. Of course, in this episode, we are going to be speaking about the sensational, the terrific, the fantastic and marvellous Phoenix Ribeiro. Phoenix was born on the 12th of June 2014. He was born in Pembroke Pines in Florida. It's the greater Miami area in case you were wondering. Anyway, it was Memorial West Hospital that Phoenix took his first breaths, and it was on the cards that this youngster would be into football, as he was born moments before the opening game of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. And get this, he was only a few hours old when he watched his first game with his dad. The game was Brazil versus Croatia, where 12 minutes in, the Brazilians scored an own goal to put Croatia up, but Neymar got one back and the Brazilians ended up winning the game 3-1. It was a game full of excitement. Not a bad first match to watch when you're just a few hours old. So, Phoenix was born, and a day hadn't passed before he was taking in the beautiful game. But that wasn't where the early days started to slow down in terms of football. Nope, a friend of the family very kindly crocheted a Brazilian beanie hat. This friend just happened to be somebody who worked on the news, and when making a news segment about the Brazil World Cup, baby Phoenix appeared on the television in the Brazilian beanie. The kid was making his mark on the world and on football from the word go. As Phoenix grew older, he found a love for food. I mean, the kid loves his food. He also loved cars, and there was a particular film which he grew fond of when he was nearly 3 years old. As the story goes, Phoenix was struggling to get to sleep, so his mum got him onto the sofa with her and they watched Jurassic Park together. Phoenix became completely and utterly transfixed. His eyes were glued to the television. He couldn't take his little eyes off of it, and it was after that he became really interested and knowledgeable on all different types of dinosaurs. It's hard to tell when Phoenix's love for the beautiful game really came about. I mean, there was that time when he was just a few hours old watching Brazil versus Croatia, but there was another time when he started to take an interest in a Panini sticker book which his dad had found. He's also watched 2 World Cups on the television, but it's fair to say the one that really got him hooked was the Qatar 2022 World Cup, one of the greatest World Cup tournaments there's ever been, and without doubt, one of the greatest World Cup finals there's ever been. As the years have gone by, Phoenix's love for football and his knowledge of football have increased a lot. In fact, Phoenix has been compared to his Brazilian grandfather, Jamil Ribeiro, who loves Brazil and is a bit of a fact and stat machine. Phoenix has got a couple of football teams that he supports and follows. One of those is Inter Miami, who are a local side to him, and of course, the home of the great Lionel Messi. Messi is a favourite player of his. And then there's an international side which he likes, which are on the blue side of Manchester. And that, of course, is Manchester City. And a favourite player of his who wears the sky blue shirt of Manchester City is, of course, the goal-scoring machine, Erling Haaland. Phoenix, who's been working hard at his football, has made the team for next season at Tampa Bay. Phoenix will be playing in the MLS Next League and is looking forward to playing in midfield and doing what he does best, influencing the game with his great visibility, assisting galore and encouraging his teammates with his infectious, positive attitude. Phoenix has already been creating a bit of a name for himself as someone who is as cool as ice, especially from the penalty spot. There was a game at a soccer summer camp where Phoenix stepped up to the penalty spot, but the goalkeeper wasn't any old goalkeeper. Nope. It wasn't Edison, it wasn't Allison or Drake Callender. It was his brother. Phoenix took a deep breath, run up to the spot and stuck the ball into the bottom left-hand corner. The goalkeeper didn't move, his teammates went completely bonkers, and his brother even celebrated. It was a truly fantastic moment. Another time I need to tell you about was when Phoenix was at some competitive tryouts. He was a bit nervous, and trust me, all the best players get nervous. Messi, Mbappe, Ronaldo, they all get nervous. It didn't take Phoenix long before he was making friends and was leading the team and scored a series of unbelievable goals. What a day that turned out to be for Phoenix. Sometimes Phoenix plays with his brother Gideon in his team, and the two of them have that brotherly chemistry which means one thing: goals, goals and more goals. That's not his only brother though. He's the second child out of 5 brothers. He's got an entire futsal team at home. The Ribeiro brothers are going to be taking over the footballing world before we know it. If Phoenix wasn't playing for his local side, it's likely he would be playing with the likes of Foden and Edison at Manchester City. He's a big fan of the style of Pep Guardiola, and one day he would love to meet him. He's also taken an interest in the Italian side Napoli, and he likes talking to his dad about the Real Madrid School of Sports Journalism. Phoenix has been to some games in the MLS and enjoyed being in the stadium soaking up the atmosphere. But on the 13th of June, he's got a very special birthday surprise gift. And do you know what that is? That is, he is going to watch USA versus Brazil in an international friendly with his dad. What a treat that is. When Phoenix isn't playing football, he's a rice and bean, Pringle and bacon eating machine. Give him some of that and he's one happy guy. He loves being creative with Lego, reading books about history, and he's a complete jokester who's always making his friends and family laugh. He loves watching Brazilian football classic matches and just about anything to do with the beautiful game of football. Phoenix's happy place is most definitely on a soccer field with his friends and his family around him. So, from watching his first ever match at just a few hours old, to appearing on the television and scoring a world-class penalty against his brother, I hope you've enjoyed listening and learning about the brilliant, the amazing, the terrific Phoenix Ribeiro. And remember, if you know someone who loves football just as much as you do, then please tell them about Football for Kids. And whether you're playing football soon, watching it on the telly, or pitch side, I hope that you enjoy the game. See you next time. Oh, and a very happy birthday from me to you, Phoenix. I hope that you have a wonderful day with all of your friends and your family.